It's actually a stereotype to talk about Northern Africans or Africans as a skin color or something, because we know that skin colors exist all around the world. The problem is that, and that's something that most of the Tunisians do not know, that Tunisia was called Afriqiya before, it's called Afriqiya before. So that's how the name of the continent came in the first place. So we are part of Africa. That's the geography and that's our identity. We are Africans. Stereotypes exist. Stereotypes, it's not only for, it's also, if I think about European, I would think about a blonde guy or a blonde girl. That's all I would think maybe at the first time, but then I would discover that there are other like skin colors, other religions maybe, and other identities in Europe, and that's I think that's a global issue that need to be fixed. Maybe people to be away or to be careful about their stereotypes when talking to different people, or different people who receive stereotypes, to understand and to try to clear the idea or to fix stereotypes of other people. It's not really a huge problem if we just talk to each other, if you communicate to each other and say what's good for us or what bothers us or what doesn't bother us. The idea of the African Union I liked is that most of other organizations maybe that gathers the Northern Africans alone, the other Africans alone, the Sub-Saharan is alone. We're considered the Middle East. We are Middle East, but it's the MENA region. It's the Middle East and North Africa, and we are Africa. The idea of gathering people from all around Africa together, despite their differences, whatever differences we're talking about, is a really good idea, because that's a reminder, that's a shake for us to, hey, you're African, you remember that, you say that, you be proud of that. And that's really, I really liked. My first visit to African country was to Nigeria 2 weeks ago, and it was and usually when I when I travel to another country, I Google it. So I Googled Nigeria, and you really read stereotypes about Nigeria in Google or in YouTube. You see other stuff that I really didn't see in Nigeria. I loved Abuja so much. I loved Lagos. I loved people there. And it's not the same thing that we see on television. And that's the point, that stereotypes are what destroying, or what's they are building our prejudgments or our ideas about people, and not the people themselves. And that's the idea. Either you're African or not, the idea or the respect you have for people is what I would judge you for. What would be better is that, I don't know, because I saw that a lot of these kind of meetings are held in the sub-Saharan countries and not in the northern African countries like Mauritania or Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, or Libya, or Egypt maybe, because Egypt now, it's as my friend said, it's like now they're feeling like they're not really Africans because we only see them on football matches. So the idea of also gathering a lot of meetings in the North Africa in the name of Africa and not only North Africa, that would be really helpful to remind people or to share the idea and to talk to or to spread the idea of people in the streets that we are proudly Africans.